Hello guys, this is continuations of Cucumber framework, and in this video I will talk about whatever hard coding we have done in the step definitions. Right now I will convert this into a page factory. I will convert this into a page objects with a page factory design. So since this is a login step definitions, right, so mainly these are the login step definitions. In our page objects I have created a class called login page, and in this login page what we will do is we will write web driver is equal to driver. So I will create one local driver here, okay, so that I can slice the driver from different class, and I will create a constructor of this class. I will create one constructor, and these constructors will take argument as an web driver, so that whenever I will call from any other class, my this constructor will get executed and my driver will get initialized. So I will write this dot driver is equal to driver. So that's how you can initialize your local driver with the object which will get created on the runtime, right? So let's say we have a login page. So finally we'll be calling this login page from some of the test scripts. So when we call this login page from the scripts, in the script we will have the driver object. So the same driver object we will pass to the constructor, this parameterized constructor of the class, and through that driver our local driver will get initialized. Apart from that, we will also write here page factory dot init elements. Okay, so we will go for the first one. Here we have to write factory, and we have to write page. So here you just write driver, and here you write this. Okay, so what happens is when you write this page factory dot init elements, basically this will initialize your all the web element of the class. Now we will design the web elements. So we will write here web element. The first one, let's say I will write, what is my first web element? Let me do a sign out, and in this applications the first web element is nothing but username. So I will write here user name, right? And here we can write page factory annotations. Find by, find, just write find and do control space bar. So do find by. So we are going to identify this with xpath. So just write x control space bar, xpath is equal to what xpath we are going to use. So we'll copy from step definitions which we have designed. So this is the xpath. So we'll go and we'll place it here, right? Similarly we will write for password, and we will write for sign in. So this will write for password, and this will write for what we have here, login, right? Login button. Okay, so go to the step definitions here, and this is also the username. This is the password, right? So we'll call this password. This is the password, and this is submit button, which is nothing but the login button, so which we can keep it here. So this is all about your home page, right? So once you have these three page factory designed, now what we will do, these two we have to send the item, and this the third one, right, where we need to click on that. So we will write a method public void. I will write enter username is one method which will take a string as an argument, right? So here in this case the local variable and global variable is same, so to differentiate we have to use this keyword, right? Because whenever you have local and global variable is the same, you have to use this keyword to differentiate between local and global variable. This is a Java concept, right? Yeah. And this is for username. Similarly, I'll write for one password, enter password. Okay, and here click login button. So since this is the click operations, right, we don't need all that. We can just write login button dot click. Here we don't need actually this keyword. Why? Because here we don't have local variable. Here we can write a password, right? So this three method, what it will do, it will enter the username, enter the password, and it will click on the sign in button. Now one more thing we need to understand. So since this is the login page, right, so whenever we will call this class login page class, what we are going to do is we are going to perform certain action on the UI. We are going to enter the username, enter the password, and click on the sign in. So what we have to do, that is we have to make sure that whether this particular login page is loaded or not, right? Because the moment you are making the object of this class, which means you are going to perform actions on the login page, you are going to either enter the username, either enter the password, or click on login page. So to make sure that whether this page is loaded or not, go in the test base. Okay, in the test base, or don't go in the test base, you go to the helper package. Here whatever helper package we have here, we'll create one class called wait helper. Okay, in the wait helper class, again like login page, I will create one private driver here, and I will create the constructors of the wait helper, so that whenever we will call this wait helper class, the driver will get initialized. And here we will write this dot driver is equal to driver, because you know that in Java whenever you have only parameterized constructor of the class, you cannot make the object of default constructor if you have not written. If you write here default constructor, yes, in that case you can make the object of default constructor, right? So here I'm not writing that, so that whenever you will try to call the method of this class, it will force you to make the object of wait helper class which has parameterized constructor, and if you do so, your driver will get initialized. Here I will write one method called public void. I'll write one method called wait for element. Okay, so here I will write wait is equal to new WebDriver wait. I am going to create one explicit wait, WebDriver wait. Okay, so if you look at the first one, WebDriver wait, this will take two arguments, one is driver and one is timeout in the seconds. Like what is your timeout, right? So what I will do is WebDriver timeout in the seconds. So you take this and you supply here long timeout in the seconds, and then once you have the object of this class, you write wait dot until expected conditions, sorry, like what is your expected condition. So go for the second class, this class expected conditions dot visibility of, you go for the first one, visibility of web element. So go for this visibility of element, right? So here you write web element. Okay, so supply two argument, one is web element and one is element, right? Here also, since we have a logger helper here, right, we have designed the logger helper here. So we will write some log here for our understanding. I will write logger helper dot get, so I can write logger helper dot get logger. Okay, and I can just write like this, wait helper dot class logger is equal to this, and then we will initialize this. So this will be logger, and import this logger. So while importing this logger, make sure that you are importing this org apache log4j. Okay, so you have now logger also. So we can write here logger dot info, sorry, we can write some message, we can write waiting for element, waiting for element, waiting for element visibility off. Okay, same thing I can paste here, and then once this is done, we can write here element is visible. So that way you will come to know like when the element was visible, right? So this method is very important. It will help you to understand your web element is loaded or not. Now uh, we will go to our login page, and here what we will do is we will create the instance of wait helper. Okay, we will create here instance of wait helper, and here we will write wait helper is equal to new. In this constructor we will create the object of this driver, and then we will write wait helper dot wait for element. What is the element? So we can supply wait for username, and what is the timeout in the seconds. Okay, so for time being I will hard code this to, let's say, 60 seconds. This is the maximum time it will wait for that. So as of now it is hard coded, later I will remove all the hard coding. Okay, so now the benefit what will happen is whenever you will make the object, it will make sure that your page is loaded by calling this method wait for element, right? Apart from this, in the step definition we have these two from it is coming from the home page. So in our page object we'll design one a home page also. So new, write a class home page. Okay, in home page Go to the login page and copy few things. Copy one driver from here, and we will also copy this. This is very important. Okay, this should be home page. As of now there is no username, that is fine. So we need to create some web element in the home page also. Copy this. Okay, now in our step definition we have only for administrator, right? So I can write here administrator, and here I can write at find by xpath is equal to whatever xpath we have it here. So go to the home page, write this xpath, right? Go to the login page again, and I think I have deleted this wait helper. I'll copy from here and push it here. Okay, yeah. So we will write one method here, public. What we can do here is uh, for this administration, right? For administration, as of now I will not do anything. And by the way, this is, I did one mistake. This should be a web element. Let me copy this, let me paste it here and remove this. Okay, so for administrator verifications, for time being I will not do anything. I will make this as a public, and I will remove this, and this administrator I will write it here. So when we are making the object of this home page, we have to make sure that the administrator is visible, which means the home page is loaded. Now what we have to do, that is we'll go into this step definition class, and here we'll create login page. So we will create login page reference, as well as I will create home page why it is going like this. Okay, because I have written this just right, home page. So both the references created here, the home page and login page. Now import this home page. Okay, so once this object is created, okay, so we have created these two objects. Now this is navigation, so here I will not do anything, but here I should see a login page. So on this, first we will create the object of login page, right? This will require driver as an argument, so from the test base the driver will get supplied, and then I will write. So let me go to the login page, and here let me make this as a public because I am going to access from other class. So I made it as a public for my convenience, and I will remove this, and I will just write login page dot username dot is displayed. Okay, just for assertion, here I will write login page dot username dot, sorry, for this we have a method enter username, login page dot enter username, and this will be a argument. Okay, see, you can see that now your step definition is getting changed. Similarly, we can copy from here, remove this, I'll paste this, and I will write password called org1. This is all login page. Then I can do login page dot click login button. Now this is the home page, so I will delete this and I will write home page is equal to new home page drivers, supply driver as an argument, so that you can see that I'm supplying the driver here and this driver is coming from the test base, so my home page will get initialized. And then I will write home page dot administrator dot, I can go for is displayed. Okay, similarly I can delete this and I can go for okay, so you can see that now your step definitions, it looks nice now, right? Because I have converted into the page object, and from page object I am calling the methods here. So now it will become one liner test script, right? So that's how we should convert your step definitions into a page object. So these are my page objects, right? With this I'll close the video. In next video I will talk about some other concepts. Thank you guys, thank you for watching this.